What's up, guys? I am Alex Cook, your host for the brand new YouTube show. This is numero uno of the Visualist Guide. This is the introduction. So this is the very beginning. So if you're joining me from the start, thank you so much for joining, for getting involved. We're gonna go over so many beneficial, amazing things for both photographers and videographers. Just tons of knowledge, tons of really good content, and I am super excited. So I wanted to make this first video more or less just an introduction about myself, just something that you guys can watch and get an idea who I am personally, so that when you do watch the stuff that I talk about, the things I go over, you'll get a little bit better of an idea who I am and the stuff that we'll be talking about together. I grew up in Pennsylvania. I still live in Pennsylvania, right outside of Allentown. So StraightEdge Media is actually a creative studio that I founded 10 years, actually 11 years ago. And it's been very successful. I've done tons of work, music videos to commercials, lots of corporate work, wedding work, just about everything that you can think of I've done. I feel it would be wrong for me to not share that content with you guys. And so I have, 11 years, actually a little bit more than 11 years of knowledge that I am just giving to you guys, and I want you to be able to ask me questions. I want you to be able to just comment and get access to me if there's something that you're struggling with, if there's something you have a question about. Drop comments and I will do everything that I possibly can to answer them, to stay on top of them, to make sure that I'm answering your questions and helping you guys better yourselves as photographers and videographers. So last year what I had done is I had been on Facebook and I had the live cast where I actually would go live and do a 1 hour educational course, almost like an online course talking about something. And it was a very big hit. It worked really well. People loved it. People were able to become better at what they do because of it, but the problem was there wasn't enough of an audience. Not enough people were getting the opportunity to see what I had to show them. And that means a lot to me, that people get something out of what I have to say and what I have to teach. So, knowing that, we stopped doing the live cast, and now we're here on YouTube, and hopefully this is able to really impact a whole lot more people in a beneficial way. So a lot of you guys are wondering, what the heck are you gonna talk about? Listen, we are gonna get in, we're gonna go deep into the fundamentals all the way up to things that you may have not even heard from other content creators and cinematographers and DPs. We're gonna be talking about shutter speed, ISO, white balance, the fundamentals, the very basics for you new guys, all right? Finding work. We're gonna actually do some examples of finding some work and seeing some good different ways, things that are out there on how to get work if you don't have work, if you're new to this. Getting the cinema look, the cinematic look. So all the way from actual shooting to when you're in the editor working, we're gonna talk about that. How to format your content to put on social media, because it is so important to have a presence on the internet, not just a website, but all over social media too. And there's a good way and a bad way to do that. We're gonna be talking about working with reds. Lots of people have access to them. They can use them nowadays. It's not like back when they first came out and it was really hard to get your hands on one. Now they're a lot more affordable. They're cheaper. You can find used ones. You can rent them. So I am gonna go over learning Red, how to shoot with it, how to ingest the media and put it on your editor, and to organize the media, because I feel like now You know, I mean, this video is in 2018. I feel like it's so important now to at least have an understanding of how to operate REDs. And you may not have access to one. I'm still gonna teach you guys how to use one, so when the day comes, you get a big project and you can do it, you'll know exactly what you're doing from the moment you go in. We're gonna talk about shooting RAW. Why the heck is RAW so important, both in photos and video? And there's gonna be so much more that we're gonna talk about. It's gonna be awesome. I have so many really great topics to go over with you guys that, you know, some you may have already heard before and it's just a different way to hear it, and other things maybe you've never heard before. So again, while we didn't go over anything specific today, I just wanted to at least give you guys an introduction about myself and who I am, and I'll keep doing that more and more. You'll learn more about me as we go into these different videos. I am stoked, all right? If you wanna follow me, please do on Instagram. You can follow me personally. That is at Alex Cook Creative. You'll see tons of content that I put out there personally on a daily basis, and that's a really easy way to just get in touch with me, straightforward, ask me questions. You can follow my creative studio on Instagram. That's just at SXE Media. And you can follow along on the actual, Visualist guide on Facebook at the Visualist Guide. Thanks for watching. Keep your eyes open for the next one. We're gonna be diving right in day one into some really good content, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. All right, peace.